where you can draw the spine gently tall. Sometimes it's helpful to sit up on the block. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears and exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Do this a couple of times. And then let your arms be soft. Hands can be on your knees or in your lap. Let your eyes be closed. And begin to bring your attention to the feeling of your breath, your inhale and your exhale as it enters and exits the body. As you attend to the breath, letting all other thoughts, ideas, feelings just drift off into the background. You can tend to them later. Now is the time for you. So use the breath to help you get centered, feeling into yourself. Begin by feeling the physical body as you sit. And then notice the quality on the inside, the lungs, the heart. Check in. Sometimes you're going to feel the quality on the inside of the body. Sometimes it feels jittery, like if you've had caffeine. You might feel calm. So just a few more breaths. The invitation is to notice. On your next exhale, eyes can stay closed, tuck the chin towards the chest, reach the fingertips out, touching them down to the mat beside your body. Breathe a couple of breaths, inhaling into the back of the neck and top of the shoulders, letting the inhale be expansive. And then on the exhale, the shoulders soften, the back of the neck releases. One more time. And then exhaling fully on the next inhale, the arms reach out and up. Head lifts and gaze looks up. And then as you exhale, the arms go down to the right, gently looking over the back shoulder. When your inhale arrives, the arms lift up through the center. Exhaling down to the left. So we'll do this a few times following your breath. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. It's okay if we're in our own rhythms because you're following your breath. Nice. One more big inhale up through the center, and then on the next exhale, let the arms probably come all the way down. No rush, just in your own time. If you're on the block, you can come off. And then we're actually just going to walk forward onto our hands and our knees for table. Table pose. So in table, you want your wrist right under the shoulders. The fingers are spread wide. Middle finger pointing up to the top edge of the mat. Knees want to be hip-width distance apart and right under the knees or slightly behind, right under the hips or slightly behind. On your inhale, gently look up. If it feels comfortable, drop the belly down, but you don't have to. Exhaling, come back through neutral and then arch up through the mid and upper back into cat, rooting through the palms and knees. Inhaling, gently come back through table and lift up. The gaze lifts, belly drops, elbows soften. Exhaling. So do this a few times. Inhaling up, exhaling through into cat. So anytime you can begin Ujjayi Pranayama, it's a way of breathing that helps you lengthen and deepen the breath. Inhaling up. The next time you exhale through cat, you're going to sink your hips back down over the heels into child's pose. When the inhale arrives, come back up through table and gently lift into cow. So if you're new to this, victorious breath is how it's translated, Ujjayi Pranayama. One way to find it is to exhale with the mouth open and create like a stage whisper sound, like you're fogging a mirror. When you do this, you can feel how the upper airway just slightly constricts. And you keep that same change even on the inhale. In time, you can close the mouth over the breath. So this is just an offering. You can just begin to explore this way of breathing if you're new to it. There's no keep going, and you go as slow as you like, slow as you like. The next time you exhale into child's pose, stay here 2 breaths. Soften the shoulders and the face. Roll the wrists around and wiggle the fingers. Good. Inhale, come up into table. Once you're there, tuck the toes and lift the knees a couple inches off the floor. And we're going to hover here for about 3 nice long breaths. Gathering some warmth in the mid-body. You can use your Ujjayi Pranayama. Think about pressing a little more through the palms and knuckles. Good. Take a big inhale in, and on the exhale, shift the ribs back to the upper thighs, to the thighs. Lift the knees. Keep the knees though very bent. left knee down, of your right hand. Lift the right arm up. Breathe nice long breaths. We'll come back to this place in a couple minutes or so we'll deepen then if you want to. Good. Exhaling, the right arm comes down, tuck the left toes, lift the back knee, and step the right foot back to the left. Downward facing dog. Inhale the knees to the floor. Exhale back to child's pose. Take 2 to 3 breaths here and roll the wrists around and wiggle the fingers. This can be your resting place if ever you need it. Good. Inhale forward into table and exhale, tucking the toes, lift the knees and press back to downward facing dog. Heel toe, walk your feet wide so that each foot touches the outside edge of the mat. The knees can stay bent, the heels do not have to touch the ground. Root through the left palm, lift the core body and release the right arm. You'll take it across and under the body, reaching the right hand to the outside of the left ankle. 3 breaths. Exhale, release, and plant the right palm back to the top corner. Take a moment to really gently reach into your wide-legged downward facing dog. And then rooting through the right palm, release the left hand, take it across and under the body, reaching to the outside of the right ankle. 3 nice long breaths. Letting the breath work with the body, settling you down into this place. Exhale, release, and on the inhale, place the left hand back. Exhale as you press into wide-legged downward facing dog. And then heel toe, walk the feet back into about hip-width distance apart. Inhale the knees to the floor, table, and exhale back to child's pose. Inhale forward into table, and exhale to downward facing dog. Now walk your feet to your hands. Take as many steps as you like. You'll come into standing forward fold at the top of the mat. Once you're there, deeply bend the knees, so deep your upper body rests on top of your thighs. Hands take opposite elbows and you can shake the head, yes and no. And by placing your upper body on top of the thighs, bending the knees, you safely take the low back out of the picture. And so notice how if you walk a little more weight, the top part of the feet, shifting the seat bone up gently, right, and dropping the crown of the head down, you get a really nice lengthening through the upper back and neck. Exhale fully here, and on your inhale, come up to stand. If you have any low back pain, the best way to come up is to bend the knees deeply, rooting through the feet. Plant the hands on the thighs and press up with tall spine. Only round up through the spine if you don't have any back problems, and you can keep the core engaged. Nice. Good. So find mountain pose. The feet are about hip-width distance apart. 4 to 6 inches between the big toe mound, and then step the heel just a little further so they're parallel to the outside edge of the mat. And then arms alongside the body and find your drishti. Your gaze looks up and out. Good. Exhaling fully, and on the inhale, let the arms reach out and up. As you exhale, fold forward in Uttanasana, rounding gently through the mid-back, forehead towards the legs. Inhale, come halfway up. So in this halfway forward fold, you want to bend the knees and hand to the shins so that you can have a long spine, that your spine is as if you were standing. Be breathing while we need to hang out here for a moment. And you really find this pose. The halfway up pose is the spine. Pose comes with the spine. So no rounding through the low back. We're lifting halfway up. So now take a big inhale in. On your exhale, exhale, now you can release the upper body, rounding gently through the mid-back. And on the next inhale, reach the arms out, engage the core body, and press all the way up to stand. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Samastiti. Inhaling, arms reach out and up. As you exhale, fold in Uttanasana. Eventually, you'll have to round through the mid-back, maybe bend the knees. Inhale, halfway up. This becomes one long, delicious inhale. Exhale and fold the upper body. Arms come overhead. Inhale, press through the feet. Engage the core as you lift up like a reverse swan dive. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Inhaling, arms reach out and up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, halfway up. This exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back into plank pose. Plank. We'll stay here about 3 to 5 breaths. Right, nice. Look down the body and feel like, okay, that's a good plank. Nice and tight. Wrists under the shoulders. Of course, you can always bring the knees down if you like for a break. Take a deep inhale in. On the exhale, shift the shoulders forward, knees come down and lower the upper body, hugging the elbows in towards the ribs. On your inhale, lay the body down and press up into cobra. Could be baby cobra or a fuller form, or maybe you're reaching the spine out of the hips first. On the next exhale, tuck the toes, press the hips back to the heels, and press up for downward facing dog. 3 nice long breaths. Press a little more to the pointer finger and thumb. Lift the core body. Let the top of the shoulders release down away from your ears. Really what you're doing is allowing the shoulder blades to trace down the back towards the hips. Bottom of your next exhale, bend the knees deeply and look up between the hands. Inhaling, step the left and the right foot forward. Exhale as you fold in Uttanasana, and inhale to stand. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Inhaling, arms reach out and up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back in plank, and lower knees and upper body. So this all becomes one long exhale in time. Then a nice inhale into cobra. And then exhale, tuck the toes, press the hips back to the heel, and press up, downward facing dog. Heel just to the inside of the left toe, stepping the foot forward and the right foot, and the right toe is pointing out about 40 degrees from the midline. There's something happening. I'll say it again. Right heel to the inside just above the left big toe, and the right toe is pointing out, going into warrior one. You're setting the back foot first. Then on your next inhale, step the left foot up inside the left hand, and then reach the upper body all the way up. That left shin comes forward just to right over the knee. 3 to 5 nice long breaths. So much resistance from in your warrior one pose, let the shoulders be soft. As you breathe, it's a soft gathering of the core body, and you can think about rotating the thighs in toward each other and pressing the femur bones back and down. So it's just a subtle rooting down as you breathe, keeping the core body engaged and the shoulders soft. Soft base. Nice. A big inhale in. On the exhale, plant your hands in the corners. Step the left foot back into plank and lower through knees and upper body. Inhaling into cobra. And exhaling back to downward facing dog. Nice. of the body, and that right shin comes forward, so knee is just over the ankle. We're slightly behind it. Just approaching warrior one, slightly different today. And as you breathe, rooting through all four corners of each foot, it allows you to align the hips slowly, keeping the core body engaged and the shoulders soft. A big inhale in. On the exhale, hands placed to the corners, step back and lower knees and upper body. All on that exhale in time. Inhaling into cobra and exhaling to downward facing dog. The knees soft and down dog. It feels nice to press the heels down. Now, do that occasionally. For the most part, move through the balls of the feet. Have it softness through the knees, the heels lift. Good. Bottom of the neck, exhaling down dog. Bend the knees, look up. Inhaling, hopper step the feet forward. You keep inhaling into Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold, and then you exhale into Uttanasana. Inhale to stand. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Good. Inhaling, arms reach out and up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Stay here, 3 breaths in plank. 3 nice long breaths. Good. Okay, let's take a big inhale in. On the exhale, shift the shoulders forward and lower through chaturanga. So make sure you hug the elbows in towards the ribs, and you just go to the ribs. Then you inhale, turning over the toes and pressing into upward facing dog. The heart reaches forward. On your next exhale, root through the palms, shift the hips straight back up to the sky for downward facing dog. Let's inhale, stepping the left foot up between the hands, spin the right heel down and press up into warrior one. Good. 2 to 3 nice long breaths as you really embody your Virabhadrasana one pose. It's a nice heart opening pose. Soft shoulders. Breathe into the body as you stay in this pose. Nice long breaths. Take a big inhale in. On the exhale, you flow through your vinyasa. You step back and lower. Could be chaturanga or knees test chin. Inhaling up and exhaling to downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, step the right foot up between the hands. Spin the left heel down and press up into warrior one. Breath here. Nice. Soften the shoulders. And relax down. They stay open. soft shoulders. It helps to smile. It helps to smile. Good. A big inhale in. On the exhale, stand and fold in Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale and choose your path. Plant the hands, step back, lower. Could be knees and upper body. You don't have to do chaturanga every time. Inhaling up and then exhaling back to downward facing dog. If you're new on this path, alternating between knees, chest, chin, and cobra versus chaturanga and upward facing dog, you can build your strength slowly. Good. Inhale, step the left foot up between the hands, spin the right heel down, warrior one. Couple of breaths. You might want your two blocks. We're going into Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. So exhale the hands to the heart, and then step your right foot closer to the left, and then gain your balance through the left. As you do, exhale, lowering the upper body as you lift the right leg parallel to the floor. You need the blocks to be under your fingertips. Right, you can play with the arms. You can Superman or airplane them, or they can stay at heart center. Couple more breaths. Good. A big inhale in, and as you exhale, lower the back leg down, warrior one. Take your time, no rush. Beautiful. Big inhale in. As you exhale, flow through your vinyasa. It's always okay to just step right to down dog. This is where we meet up. You don't have to flow every time. Yogi's choice. Good. From this down dog, inhale the right foot up between the hands, spin the left heel down and press up into warrior one. Good. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Inhale, step the left foot closer to the right. Gain your balance through the right leg, and then you'll let the upper body lower as the left leg lifts parallel to the floor. Maybe one of the hardest things about warrior 3 is lowering the left point, but lifting the left leg parallel to the floor. So use blocks as you need your fingertips to the floor to get that lift. And then in time, really rooting through a strong right leg, lifting the upper body. Good. A big inhale in. On the exhale, land the right leg down, warrior one. Good. Take a deep inhale in. On the exhale, choose your path to downward facing dog. That's where we meet up. Three breaths here. And downward facing dog. And tell me it's okay to rest in child's pose. Good. Down dog. On the next exhale, bring the knees look up. Inhale, hopper step. Exhale and fold. Inhale into chair. Sit back at the heels. Lift the upper body. And then on the next exhale, press up to sand and hands to heart center. Samasthiti. How's everybody doing? Good. Okay, let's do it again. Inhale for Utkatasana chair. So sit back in the heels, lift the upper body. Exhale as you stand and fold in Uttanasana. Inhale halfway up. Exhale and take a flow. From this down dog, lift the left leg straight up to the sky and exhale, stack the hips. Lower the left shoulder. Or square it to the floor with the right. Inhale, we're going to step the left between the hands for warrior two. Right between the middle cartwheel the hands and spin the back foot down parallel to the back edge of the mat. And then the arms reach up and out over the legs. Soft gaze over the left fingertips. Good. Inhale, straightening through the front leg and reach the left arm up and overhead. Exhale, just lift the upper body and come through into a triangle. You can place a block under your left hand if you like so. 3 to 5 breaths. Soften the right shoulder as you look up. You want both sides of the body reaching out of the hips, long sides. Good. Inhale, the upper body reaches up, and exhale, press the left shin forward. Bring the left forearm right into the left thigh and sweep the right arm down, reaching forward to the front wall. Then on your next inhale, just stack the shoulders, tuck the chin into your right armpit. You want to add a little more. Reach the left arm out, both sides of the body long. Good. Exhale, looking down. On the inhale, press the upper body back up. Warrior 2. Soft shoulders. Externally rotate the left palm and inhale, reversing your warrior. Big inhale. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands, step back and lower through chaturanga. Inhaling up and exhaling to downward facing dog. Let the shoulders soften in your down dog. This is the resting place. It does become that in time and practice. Inhale the right leg straight up to the sky and exhale, stack the hips. Breathe. Square the shoulders to the mat and lift the right knee a little higher. Inhale the right foot between the hands, Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Always see your big toe on the inside of the knee, just peeking out. And then make sure you root down through all 4 corners of the back foot, the pinky toe side especially. Inhale, straightening through the right leg and reaching the right arm up overhead. As you exhale, come back through the Warrior 2. Place the right forearm lightly down on top of the right thigh and reach the left arm forward. On your next inhale, stack the shoulders, opening heart, and then chin tucks into the left. Stay here. If you want to add a little more, reach both arms up and out, lengthen through the sides of the body. 3 breaths. Good. Exhale, look down. On the inhale, lift the upper body back to Warrior 2. Externally rotate the right palm and inhale, reverse. Big inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands, step back and fold through. Inhaling up and exhaling to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up to the sky and exhale, stack the hips. Inhale the right foot forward, Warrior 2. Next inhale, straighten through the right leg softly, reach the upper body forward, and then come into triangle. 3 breaths. Softness to that right front knee. You can always lift the kneecap towards the hip, engaging the quad muscle. So you have a micro bend in the knee. Soften the left shoulder. Exhale, look down, and on the inhale, the upper body reaches blocks if you like between options. Good. As much as you can. You might even step a little wider. We drop the crown of the head towards the floor. Right? Palms again can be between the feet. And a bend to the knees is fine. Bend the knees. Drop a little more weight to the top part of your feet. Nice. Now inhale, lifting the upper body to a tall spine. Place the right hand on the floor right under your face. And then inhale the left arm, the heart center reaches up. Nice. 3 to 5 breaths. Maybe shift your weight to the top part of your feet and sit bones more towards the sky. Yes, nice. We have a tendency to press the hips back in this wide-legged forward fold, but we want to be in the top part of the feet, lifting the hips up towards the sky. Good. Exhale, lower the left arm down and let left hand take the place of the right. And inhale, the right arm reaches up. 3 to 5 breaths. Nice work. Alright, exhale, release the right arm down. Round gently through the mid-back, crown of the head reaches down. On your next inhale, hands to the hips. Bend the knees as you root through all 4 points of each foot and lift all the way up. Try not to press the hips back as you come up. Here, take it. Point the toes up just a little bit. Take an inhale as you sit down into a nice standing squat. Good. 5 breaths. Good. It helps to go back and forth a little bit. If you like. So core body stays engaged, shoulders as much as you can over the hips. Good. Inhale up into star. So we press up and then exhale, sink into your seated squat. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Nice work, you guys. Feeling it out. Good. Exhale it down. One more time, and this time we'll hold at the bottom for about 5 breaths. 5 breaths. Nice. Good. You guys are awful quiet today. It's a beautiful day out. Good. Take a big inhale in. Exhale as you stand up. And then let's bring the hands to the hips and take a forward fold. Fold forward. So here's your balancing upside down opportunity if you like. If you're new to this, I don't recommend you lift, but it's tripod headstand. So you would, if you can get your crown of the head to the floor by slightly bending the knees, the hands are under the shoulders spread wide. Okay, so if you're new to this pose, maybe today all you do is touch the crown of the head, bend the knees, and place the hands. And breathe 5 breaths. Right? When you feel ready, you might just lift feet off and the knees kind of plant into the back side of the elbows. Right? 5 breaths. That's kind of the stage, and then from there you might lift the legs up. 5 breaths. So any of these stages, it could be all the way up. It can be just knees, the back of the elbows, or even don't lift the toes off today. Now I'm going to look up at these beautiful crown of the head. Crown of the head, not the forehead. So like very top of the head. Equal weight down through the 3 limbs. Nice. Use the core body. Good. Good. Everyone exhale and come back up. Lifting back up. Nice work. I like seeing that you just place your body there and breathe some breaths. It comes in time. That lifting up. Very nice. Point your right toe to the front wall and step your left foot forward. Mountain and toes. Good. Arms go straight out ahead of you. Thumbs tuck into the palms and fingers loosely wrap around the thumb. Inhaling, you'll lift the heels a little off the floor. And as you exhale, lower the body as if you're back against the wall. Once your hips reach your heels, sit back and roll out on the spine. Take several rolls. Rolling back and forth. Okay, let's roll forward into boat pose. Balancing just behind the sit bones. You can touch the toes down, the hands can be behind the thighs. Then you rock to the back side of the sit bones as you lift the toes up. At least the shins are parallel to the floor. The hands can stay here or reach out. The most important part is that the spine stays tall like the heart center lifting towards the sky. And breathe. Shaking here is normal if you feel it, because it's a strong hip flexor move, lifting. A little bit of the low core body, right? Good, a big inhale in, and as you exhale, release and roll out on the spine. 3 times. It can be nice to roll more to the right side, go back to center, and then roll a little more to the left side. Good, okay, we have to do it again. We don't do everything twice. At least maybe at both sides of the body. If you want to, bring your peace fingers to the big toes and take the legs. I actually find this easier than most. It's okay to bring the knees too. Fine. Good. Lift the heart center. Nice. Big inhale in, exhale, release and roll out on the spine. Beautiful, you guys are doing great. One more boat pose. One more. I know, I said 2 more. 3. Bring your hands to the center. Reduce the rows. Take the knees off to the side as you exhale. Inhale the center and exhale. Nice and controlled. Release and roll. If you like loud, toes overhead. If you're new loud, bring your hands to your low back for support. From there, cradling your hips in your hands, elbows right under the wrists, holding the hips. You can lift the legs up for a gentle shoulder stand. I like everyone to go into shoulder stand this way so you can really understand rooting through the back of the arms and shoulders. And the back of your head is down, but we keep our neck off the floor. The neck has a C curve away from the floor. We want to keep it that way. So you root through the shoulders, back of the head. In time, walk your hands down your back, bringing the heart center towards the chin and reach the toes up to the wall, to the ceiling. We're using a strong core body. Good. Exhale, take the toes to plow, and then slowly lower down. Hands coming onto your back. Right, step your feet wide, hands to your belly, and sway the knees back and forth. Nice, gentle sways. Good. Heel to walk the feet back in towards the center. Leave the left foot planted as you lift the right knee in towards the body. Interlace the fingers on top of the right shin and hug the knee down towards the right shoulder as you circle the ankle a few times each direction. Bring the ankle back, flex, toes towards the knee, and take the leg high towards the sky, towards the ceiling. while you're breathing to that right hip. Letting the hip just softly open. Release the arms, but leave the legs as they are. Take the legs down to the left. Your left hand can gently take the right ankle, and the right foot stays solid down on the floor, the sole of the foot. So that knee is still facing the sky. Right? And then open the shoulders so that the shoulders rest on the floor and the right arm reaches out to the right. If this feels too deep or complicated, you can release that right ankle and just stack the knees. Now, release the ankle and cross the right leg under the left. So the right leg is essentially on top of the left leg, and take your knees down. Or, again, it's okay just to stack the knees into a nice recline twist. Look out over your right palm. Exhale fully, and on the inhale, we'll lift the knees gently to the center, uncross the legs, step your feet wide, hands to your belly, and sway the knees back and forth. Nice deep sways. This is, again, a really lovely way to release a low back tension. And also you can, if you're like me, you'll feel a nice stretch in the top thigh as you take the leg down with the top leg, working into the quad muscles a little bit. Go ahead and come back to the center and heel toe walk the feet in. Leave the right foot planted and lift the left knee and interlace the fingers on top of the left shin as you hug the knee towards the shoulder and circle the ankle a few times each direction. These coming down poses are a nice time to feel into the body deeply, checking in, right? And telling yourself things like, I did good. Because you did. And let's bring the ankle back, flex toes towards the knee, and just gently take the foot straight up to the sky. For a few breaths, each making a softness to the knee. And then we're going to drop the knee down. The left hand takes the bottom of the foot or the ankle if reaching the bottom of the foot feels too deep. And just gently let the knee melt down the ribs towards the floor. And really we want gravity to take the knee down, but we're anchoring with our arms, so if it feels like too deep of a stretch, with that combination, a counterbalance to that is to press the foot towards the sky, even as the knee goes down. Inhale the knee back towards the heart center. Release the foot, but leave the ankle flexed as you land it on top of the right thigh just above the knee. Thread the arms between the legs, interlacing the fingers behind the right thigh, and rest the outer body down as you hug the right leg in towards you. Close your eyes. Let your shoulders soften. The neck muscles release. Let the lower jaw just fall away and relax. and all facial muscles release as you breathe. And you'll slowly open the eyes, release the arms, but leave the legs as they are. You'll exhale and lower the legs down to the right. The right fingers can gently grasp the left ankle, helping you secure the foot to the floor, knee pointing to the sky. If it feels good, if it's not comfortable, just release that ankle and stack the knees, like so. Reach the left arm out to the left. Just a few breaths. Releasing the ankle if you haven't already, and cross the left leg over the right, and then take the knees down. Again, the other option is just keep the knees stacked, one on top of the other. Reach the left arm out to the right and look out over your right palm. A couple more breaths and think about what can you soften and release and become heavy. Exhale fully, and on the inhale, use the right arm. If you like to lift the knees back to center, uncross the legs. Bring the knees towards the heart, hands to the knees, and just gently circle the legs a few times each way. Nice. Come back to center. Let the arms go straight. Keep holding the knees. The lower leg is just soft and relaxed. Take an inhale in, and when you exhale, gently hug the knees in towards the heart. When your inhale arrives, let the arms go straight. And just a few times. Exhaling as you gently hug the knees in. This is called Apanasana. And you can go as slow as you like with the breath. And next time you exhale the knees in towards the heart center. Let the legs remain there. We'll wrap the arms around the shins. Bring the forehead to the knees. Give yourself a really big hug. Squeeze in really tight. A lot of self-love and appreciation. And then on the exhale, release the legs and arms out and down into Shavasana, resting pose. Let your eyes be closed and the limbs get heavy. Take one more deep, deep inhale, filling the entire body all the way through the fingertips and toes. And then a long, slow exhale, allowing the body to just completely relax and get even heavier, resting down. In the last couple minutes, just nothing to do but breathe and feel the weight of yourself on the earth, soft and heavy. Deepening the breath, begin to move fingers and toes, gently roll wrists and ankles. You'll turn onto one side and rest on your side for a breath or two. And as you're breathing, easing yourself up into a comfortable seated place. If you like, you could bring your hands to heart center for Anjali Mudra, or it's fine to let your arms rest as you like. You let your eyes be closed and just a few more silent breaths going within. It's an honor, joy, and a privilege to practice yoga with each of you today. May you all stay well. Namaste.
Namaste.
Yay, thank you all for practicing. Have a lovely rest of your day. Monday. Happy Monday. It's beautiful out, and I hope you all get to enjoy it before the rain sets in.